Hello friends, welcome to Pro Talent and I am Nitin Parmar. You are welcome for this Ad Pro session, admission process counseling session. My dear students, this is a December month and all those undergraduate students must be wondering कि भैया कैसे कैसे कहाँ कहाँ पे apply करें. So to support them, Pro Talent is bringing this module of Ad Pro. Okay? चलिए great. दोस्तों आज हम बात करने वाले हैं अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में. In this video, I'm going to give you complete information about admissions of Ashoka University. At the same time, side by side, I will also discuss about why Ashoka University is very unique, why you can say this college has to be considered as an important program or important university for someone who's looking at an undergrad program. दोस्तों सब लोगों के लिए अशोका नहीं है. Ashoka is very costly. Yes, I'm also going to discuss about the fee structure of Ashoka, but at the same time, Ashoka University offers very unique opportunities to the students. Ashoka University, दो प्राइवेट बिजनेस एंटरप्रेन्योर ने चालू किया था. ठीक है, आशीष धवन was a co-founder. He was a member of very famous private equity and venture capitalist firm, and then there was संजीव बिखचंदानी जिन्होंने एक बड़ा तगड़ा स्टार्टअप निकाला था naukri.com. ओके, तो ये दो लोगों ने मिलकर ये संस्था की स्थापना करी थी. अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी स्टार्टेड विथ एन एम टू प्रोवाइड लिबरल एजुकेशन. ठीक है, so they actually moved towards liberal education as well as science based education. ठीक है, so they have a program related to humanities, social studies, that is social science, and natural science. Humanities and social science are more of, you can say, understanding the world, and application, you can say, based programs are there. While science they offer is more of natural science. ठीक है, majorly they have a program in computer science because that's the demand of the world. ठीक है, physics and mathematics. These are the kind of program they offer. As such, the program names जैसे conventional होते हैं BA या BBA या BSc. ठीक है, उस तरीके से ये यूनिवर्सिटी अपनी वेबसाइट पे लिखती ही नहीं है. ठीक है, they are not interested to write in this way. They say it's a combination of liberal studies and science, you can say, university. So you may be wondering, what is this liberal arts or what is this liberal studies? So as the name suggests, it is liberal. Okay, does that mean you don't have a lot of burden? Definitely, you don't have a lot of burden in terms of studies. You do academic work and you have non-academic work as well. ठीक है, you have liberty of choosing your own subjects. However, you follow a particular cohort. Yes, you follow a particular path, but in that path you want to add few other subjects which you can. So to put it in a very simple form, the people who are interested to study in liberal studies, as well as we can say those people who are interested to study science based courses, उनके लिए अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी is wonderful. ठीक है, मेजरली इंडिया से जो आईबी बोर्ड के स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, इंटरनेशनल करिकुलम पढ़ते हैं, आईबी हो गया या कैम्ब्रिज बोर्ड हो गया, वो स्टूडेंट्स ज़्यादातर इस अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी में जाते हैं. ओके, आई बिलीव इट इज़ वेरी क्लियर. लेट मी कम बैक टू दिस डिस्कशन इन अ फ्यू मिनट. द एडमिशन टू अशोका यूनिवर्सिटीज अंडरग्रेड प्रोग्राम इज ओपन. दैट मीन्स इट हैज़ ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड. ठीक है दोस्तों, इट्स अ 3-year course. It is interdisciplinary course. There are few universities in the country which also offer liberal studies. One of the pioneer was a Flame University. Okay, ठीक है. Then there is Symbiosis. Then there is PDEU. Now earlier it was known as PDPU, that is Pandit Dindayal Petroleum University. Now the name has been changed to Pandit Dindayal Energy University, PDEU. Okay, so these are the, you can say, liberal studies related colleges. I'm going to cover all those colleges in great detail. Okay, however, in this particular module we are discussing about only Ashoka University. Okay, ठीक है दोस्तों, let me tell you, this is not any paid version for Ashoka University. Okay, so let's understand it. I'm going to make it, whatever the information I'm going to provide you, that will be always, you can say, factual. Okay, and very, you can say, unbiased. Okay, so if the college fees is very high, and if it is not recommended, I will definitely talk about that. Okay, ठीक है. Anyway, come back to this Ashoka University. I'm sure you must have known Ashoka University was in controversy with respect to one of the professor who was writing a lot about anti-BJP, you can say, activities. Yes or no? ठीक है. So that way Ashoka was in the news. Anyway, ठीक है, they are, you can say, definitely one of the, you can say, academically very rich, you can say, universities. They have a lot of foreign you can say educated professors are there. ठीक है. So that way it makes one of the wonderful opportunity to expose ourselves with those, you can say, faculty members. Coming to the undergraduate admission calendar, they have, you can say, one, you can say, round of admission, which is, sorry, 1 year of admission having 4 rounds. ठीक है. The first round is already over. Okay, so the application submission deadline of the first round was 10th of November. Today we are sitting on 4th of December, so this is done. The second round ending is happening on 17th of January. Third round, it is on 6th of April, and fourth round is on 25th of May. Okay, so what happens with you can say this deadline? They are very important, which means, do they have, you can say, certain number of students to take in a particular round? Possibly yes. ठीक है, तभी तो इतने सारे राउंड है लॉजिकली देखा जाए तो. ठीक है. However, if the deserving candidates are there, they may possibly cross that number. So let's say if they have 100 seats, so 25, 25, 25 are divided into 4 rounds. This is how logically it works. But obviously that's how no university will define themselves कि हम इतने ही बच्चे लेते हैं, ऐसा कोई बोलता नहीं है. ठीक है. But in terms of their administrative process, it must be there. Okay. Assessment dates. ठीक है, जब आप सेकेंड राउंड में अप्लाई करेंगे, क्योंकि अब आप सेकेंड राउंड में ही करेंगे, सो दैट इज 23rd of January. ओके, सो मेनी ऑफ यू हु आर, यू कैन से, पॉसिबली इन द IB बोर्ड और CBSE और ISC बोर्ड. ठीक है, फॉर दो स्टूडेंट्स, ओके, 23rd January could be a, you can say, assessment date where you can target. It is not very tough, you can say, thing to crack. Okay, this Ashoka University is not very tough nut to crack. Okay, it's more about holistic admissions. Okay, which means they are focusing on not only your, you can say, set score or ACT scores, but they are also interested in knowing about your life, your skills, your values. उसके बेसिस के ऊपर आपको एडमिशन देते हैं. ठीक है, आपका एकेडमिक पार्ट, आपका एप्टीट्यूड पार्ट और आपके ओवरऑल एफर्ट्स इन द लाइफ, दैट इज हाउ इट इज विजिबल. ओके, सो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है दोस्तों, ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, इसलिए ये डेट 23rd January, अगर आप पहली बार सोच रहे हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि आपके पास इनफ टाइम है. ठीक है, पर फिर भी दिस इज अ गुड डेट. ठीक है, एंड दिस आर दी अदर 2 गुड डेट्स. ओके, ठीक है दोस्तों, जो पहले राउंड में बच्चे गए थे उनको डिसीजन का नोटिफिकेशन, वी कैन से, विल बी आउट बाय 14th of January, एंड देन दे विल गिव अ, यू कैन से, फाइनल डेडलाइन बाय 11th of February. ठीक है, दे गिव इनफ टाइम, दे गिव इनफ टाइम. सो दोस्तों, ये आप बिल्कुल दिमाग में डाल दीजिए, ये आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए एंड गेट एन आइडिया दैट दिस इज व्हाट द डेट्स अवेलेबल फ्रॉम, यू कैन से, दिस पर्टिकुलर कॉलेज. ठीक है. They also want letter of recommendation as well as predicted grades to be submitted to them. Predicted grades are available for IB and Cambridge Board students, not you can say your CBSE or ISE or any, you can say, state boards. Okay, so this predicted grades deadline for round 1 is 17th November, round 2 is 24th January, third round is 13th April, and fourth round is 1st June, which is, I believe, the students who are from IB board and the Cambridge board, they know that how to get this predicted grades in online mode, and as well as letter of recommendation. Okay, this is very important. LOR, that is known as letter of recommendation, is crucial for your admission. Okay, as I mentioned, you can say they are looking at holistic admission, so they do not you can say have only one focused, you can say, admission process, that you appear for one entrance exam, you clear it, and you get into this college. Okay, no, they say you apply to this college, you appear for some test, We want to see your academic performance. We want to see your extracurricular activity. We want to see your interest level. We want to see your, you can say, a kind of potential to have a very unique life journeys. Okay, okay. So will you become the next Ashish Dhawan, or will you become next Sanjeev Bikhchandani? This is what they want to check. Okay, so throughout they want to ensure that the students who are going to come to Ashoka University, whether they will fit into their scheme of things or not. Okay, that's what they want to check. Which means, do you have intellectual curiosity and critical thinking? Do you have a good academic rigor? That means your academic scores are very important. You remember in the previous module of Christ, I discussed that your 10th and 11th standard marks are very important. Academic rigor is very important. Those students who are watching this video in the standard of 9th or 8th, I strongly urge those students to study hard, get good scores, okay? Because when you aspire to get into top universities in the country, your academic rigor is very crucial. Open-mindedness and willingness to learn, this open mindset is very crucial. That is visible through your statement of purpose, through recommendation letter, okay, through your, you can say, interest, those kind of thing. Interdisciplinary and problem solving approach, resilience, tolerance and teamwork. Anyway, I'm sure the pro talent students who are studying with us in an online mode, they understand the importance of all these values. Resilience. Yes, I have been talking about this resilience as a value in a student for quite a long time. Yes or no? I'm sure you must be ready with it. Okay, great. So let's understand to we can say more detail about admission process. So there are 3 stages. With every round, these 3 stages have to be done. Which means, can I apply for more than one round? Yes. You apply for round 1 and you are not selected, okay, then there is a possibility that you can go for round 2, round 3, round 4, okay. Obviously, you will try and improve and then apply to the round 2 and round 3. Anyway, so what is every round, you can say, consists of 3 stages. Stage 1 is an application and assessment. Okay, application and assessment. What does application comprise of? Your academic scores, that is your you can say standard 10th and 11th, okay, or for those you can say IB board and Cambridge board students, it is predicted score. Your SAT or ACT score, which means you must appear for SAT, yes, okay, or ACT. Your personal essays, okay, recommendation letter, and whatever the non-academic engagement you possess. Okay, so that is the application process. 5 things you have to show. Which are the 5 things? 1, academic score. Second is SAT, ACT, okay, score. Third is personal essays. Fourth is recommendation. And fifth is non-academic engagement. While you can say the assessment, what they are going to do is 1, Ashoka aptitude assessment. They have their own aptitude test. Okay, I'm going to discuss about what is this aptitude test all about. Then they have on the spot essay. These are the 2 mandatory things. I will also discuss in detail about what is this on the spot essay and Ashoka aptitude test. Okay, I'm going to discuss about it. Okay, so that's a stage 1. Once you clear this stage, okay, you go to the second stage. Okay, this is very important. Stage 1 से आप स्टेज 2 में जाने में आपका शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग होगा. Okay, only shortlisted candidates will have interview with a panel. In the current scenario, it is online interview. Otherwise, they conduct offline interview at different cities. Okay, I believe this year also they have to conduct online only. So far, it is online. Okay, then once your stage 2 is done, then in your stage 3, you get decisions. Whether it is a confirmed offer, or it is a conditional offer, or it is a wait listing, or it is a deferral of decision, or it is a denial of admission. These are the 5 against the options they offer. Okay, I will explain all of them in detail. And in case there is you can say some kind of financial aid is provided, okay, they will also mention that. Okay, okay, so 3 stages are very clear. Stage 1 is your application. Application comprises of 5 things: plus 2 assessments. Okay, this shortlisted students have to appear for one interview. With one interview, you are further, you can say, going to the stage 3, wherein they are going to give you decisions. I hope it is very clear. Great. Okay, so as I mentioned about application, make sure that you fill application with all right details. You don't miss out on anything. My dear students, when, you can say, university is clearly telling you that, look, we are looking at holistic admission process, so you can't miss out on any question they asked you, whether you think that I have not done anything in this particular field. Okay, so please identify in your life, ठीक है, and write something there. कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसा होगा जो आपने कहीं ना कहीं लाइफ में कुछ किया होगा. ठीक है, यू कांट स्किप अ क्वेश्चन, यू can't, you can say, leave, you can say, any portion blank, and you can't, you can say, hide any information, or you can't, you can say, disclose. मतलब आप अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन को डिस्क्लोज करने से रोकते हैं तो गलत बात है. ठीक है, यू हैव टू टेल एवरीथिंग. दिस इज द राइट टाइम टू शो एवरीथिंग वॉट एवर यू हैव डन. ओके, सो एप्लीकेशन में ध्यान रखना. एंड दे हैव 2 थिंग्स कॉल्ड असेसमेंट. एप्लीकेशन में 5 चीज़ें, असेसमेंट में 2 चीज़ें. क्या 2 चीज़ें? ऑन द स्पॉट ऐसे, which is 30 minute. क्या क्या, you can say, चीज़ें चेक होती है, क्या क्या पैरामीटर, you can say, चेक होता है. that is your engagement with prompt. ठीक है, which means for a particular essay, what kind of, you can say, engagement you are having with the reader. Okay, did you use some kind of quotes or some data or some kind of, you can say, strong argument. Okay, then critical thinking, identifying the real problem. ठीक है, what you see, ठीक है, on the face of it, there are a lot of issues, but what is the real issue? That is to be discussed about. Clarity of thought and creativity. These are the 4 parameters on which they are going to check. They are going to give you 2 topics to choose from. You have to take one. ठीक है, you have 30 minutes. There are no word limits. Okay, 30 minutes you have to complete an essay, and then next is, you can say, 40 multiple choice questions, and for that you get 90 minutes. Okay, yes, am I right on this? I think yes. ठीक है, 90 minutes, that's wonderfully right. ठीक है, so this aptitude test is checking your problem solving skills, which is numerical problem solving, that is mathematics and logical reasoning related part, and you can say spatial reasoning, which is you can say images, ठीक है, those visual reasoning part. While critical thinking is all about understanding argument, those critical thinking ability. So 40 MCQ questions, 90 minutes. ठीक है, overall this, they say you don't need any special training. I believe you need. Okay, ठीक है, कुछ एडिशनल ट्रेनिंग करके जाना बनता है. ठीक है, ताकि यू आर नॉट, यू कैन से, लॉस्ट ऑन द D-Day. Okay, that's very important. Okay, I believe the first stage is very clear in your mind. The second stage, which is called interview. Okay, interview, Ashoka University states that they want to know candidate. ठीक है, they want to understand the candidate's background, candidate's story. That is what they want to know. So thereby they actually, you can say, try and ask questions, not very tough questions, not like those UPSC civil service examination kind of interview, but here, do you really know who are you and why do you want to go for this program, is what they want to check. Okay, ठीक है, I informed you that all interviews are online. Okay, till further notice. So far it is online only. Okay, ठीक है, and then they are going to give decisions. Okay, varieties of the decisions. Number 1, offer of admission, which is very clear, you got admission. Number 2, conditional offer of admission. The candidate will be required to meet certain conditions, ठीक है, before the final decision is being offered. So this is not complete, you can say, admission offer. Okay, certain condition which you can fulfill. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि ऐसी कोई कंडीशन जो आप फुलफिल ना कर पाए. ठीक है, देन दे से वेट लिस्टेड. ओके, सो दे वांट टू सी कि भैया बंदे में कैपेबिलिटी है, बट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गिव ऑफर बिकॉज वी हैव न्यू राउंड्स आर कमिंग अप. ठीक है, वी मे फाइंड बेटर कैंडिडेट देन दिस. ठीक है, सो देयर बाय वी आर पुटिंग हिम इनटू वेट लिस्ट. दोज वेट लिस्टेड कैंडिडेट कैन ऑल्सो अपीयर फॉर द नेक्स्ट राउंड ऑफ, यू कैन से, प्रोसेस. डेफरल ऑफ डिसीजन. ठीक है, सो भैया डेफरल ऑफ डिसीजन का मतलब है कि कैंडिडेट की ग्रेड्स आना बाकी है, ठीक है, तो एक बार उसका ग्रेड्स आ जाए उसके बाद वी विल गिव डिसीजन. This is how Ashoka University say denial, saying that no, we are not going to give you admission, and annulment of application. So in case you can say किसी कैंडिडेट ने कोई पर्टिकुलर एडमिशन प्रोसेस में पार्टिसिपेशन करने से you can say इनकार किया हो या नहीं किया हो या उसने कोई गलती करी हो तो उसका you can say एप्लीकेशन पूरा कैंडिडेचर एनल कर दिया, ऐसा होता है. आई होप इट इज़ वेरी क्लियर. ठीक है, ग्रेट. दोस्तों एक और चीज़ जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए, that is when you are applying for Ashoka University, it has different kind of courses, like they have economics major, that is for you can say humanities and social science students, economics and finance, economics and history, ठीक है, politics, ठीक है, philosophy and economics, that's one course. In case you are going for economics major या economics minor, ठीक है, you must have mathematics in your 11th and 12th, no exceptions. However, if you are going for mathematics as a major, ठीक है, or a minor subject, then mathematics is compulsory. However, you can say if you don't possess that mathematics in your 11th and 12th, there are exception, ठीक है, which the faculty advisor of the department will take into consideration of your application, and they will ensure that you take some mathematics foundation course and calculus course in your first year. ठीक है, तो भैया अगर आप मैथमेटिक्स का आप कोर्स लेते हो तो आपका 11-12 में मैथमेटिक्स कंपलसरी नहीं है, पर आपकी थ्रू आउट पढ़ाई में आपका मैथमेटिक्स का कैपेबिलिटी दिखना चाहिए. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर साइंस या कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप या कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड मैथमेटिक्स, अगर आप ये कोर्स करना चाहते हैं देन यू नीड मैथमेटिक्स कंपलसरी, कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं है. If you are going for natural science called physics, then you need maths and physics compulsory. However, some exceptions are being made. ठीक है, तो वो फैकल्टी एडवाइजर केस टू केस बेसिस के ऊपर देखकर आपको रिकमेंड करेंगे. सो इन नटशेल व्हाट आई बिलीव इज कि नेचुरल साइंस में दे आर बिकमिंग वेरी लिबरल इन टर्म्स ऑफ द एलिजिबिलिटी. ठीक है, while for the humanities and social science they are not. ठीक है, so I believe the natural science programs are again still in the infancy stage. ठीक है, infancy stage पे है, infant stage पे है. ठीक है, तो इसलिए थोड़ी सी flexibility अभी है. However, they have a good number of students, ठीक है, at Ashoka University, so maybe reasonably competitive part. Okay, to get admission into Ashoka will become very competitive. स्टेज 1 के बाद आपको स्टेज 2 में, ठीक है, आपको इंटरव्यू का कॉल नहीं आया तो पता ही नहीं चलता कि क्यों नहीं आया. दे आर नॉट दैट ट्रांसपेरेंट. ठीक है, आई बिलीव ट्रांसपेरेंसी इज अ बिग इश्यू विथ अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी. दे मस्ट टेल स्टूडेंट्स, ठीक है, दैट ऑन व्हाट ग्राउंड दे हैव डिनाइड एडमिशन. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, फॉर एवरी स्टूडेंट दोज हु आर अप्लाइंग. ठीक है दोस्तों, इनकी फीस स्ट्रक्चर भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. ठीक है, आई बिलीव इट इज़ वेरी कॉस्टली, हाईली कॉस्टली. ठीक है, इट इज़ अप टू यू टू डिसाइड कि भैया यहाँ जाना है कि नहीं जाना है. फीस के मुताबिक मुझे लगता है दैट इट इज़ टू हाई इन आवर कंट्री. ठीक है, बराबर, बट येस वी हैव अ डिफरेंट सोशियो इकोनॉमिक ग्रुप्स इन द कंट्री. ठीक है, सो देर आर सर्टन ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल हु मे बी यू कैन से वेरी मच ओके विथ इट. ओके, सो दोस्तों ऑन एन एवरेज अगर आप वहाँ पे 3 साल का कोर्स करते हो, ठीक है, यू आर गोइंग टू स्पेंड सम अराउंड यू कैन से 35 लाख. ठीक है, 35 लाख का कोर्स. ठीक है, और अगर आप चौथा साल भी कंटिन्यू करना चाहेंगे विच इज़ ऑप्शनल, ठीक है, विच इज़ ऑप्शनल, ठीक है, देन पॉसिबली यू आर यू कैन से स्पेंडिंग 50 लाख का अमाउंट. ठीक है, विच आई बिलीव इज़ वेरी कॉस्टली. उसके सामने इंटरनेशनल ऑप्शंस विल बी बेटर. ठीक है, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल प्रोग्राम्स आर अवेलेबल एट सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ रेट. ऑब्वियसली देर आर फ्यू टॉप यूनिवर्सिटीज इन द वर्ल्ड, दे चार्ज बॉम्ब. ठीक है, नाउ दैट इज ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट थिंग. हाउएवर अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी NIRF रैंकिंग में बहुत ऊपर नहीं है. ठीक है, वो आता है टॉप यू कैन से 100 to 150 रैंकिंग में. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस 2021 रैंकिंग. ठीक है, विच मीन्स इतना सारा पैसा लगाकर, ठीक है, आप इंडिया की टॉप 50 कॉलेज में भी नहीं हो, टॉप 50 यूनिवर्सिटी में भी नहीं हो, तो फिर कोई मतलब नहीं बनता है. ठीक है, हाउएवर इट्स अप टू यू. ठीक है, मैं अपना ओपिनियन दे रहा हूँ. ठीक है, बट आई कैन नॉट यू कैन से चेंज और आई शुड नॉट गिव यू माई डिसीजन कि आपके लिए ये अच्छा है या बुरा है. यू हैव टू टेक अ डिसीजन. ठीक है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द फी स्ट्रक्चर. डू यू रियली लाइक दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स? डू यू रियली यू कैन से आर कंफर्टेबल इन स्टडिंग दिस लिबरल आर्ट्स एंड साइंस रिलेटेड प्रोग्राम्स? ठीक है, आप उसके ऊपर डिसीजन ले सकते हैं. ठीक है, आई बिलीव दिस इज वॉट द कंप्लीट इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी. ठीक है, आई होप आई कुड गिव यू कंप्लीट इंफॉर्मेशन. अगर आपके मन में कोई और सवाल है अशोका यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में तो प्लीज कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए. आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू गिव यू ऑल दोस इंफॉर्मेशन. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, in case you are interested to know more about some other university, ठीक है, please inform me. ठीक है, through comment section I will be making specific video about it. Okay, thank you very much. ठीक है, and all the best for your preparation.